If you're watching this video right now, I have a message for you concerning your soul tribe. Your soul tribe are coming in because you love yourself enough to consciously receive these more evolved connections in your life. And I don't know if you've ever struggled with this before, but maybe you've had a period of loneliness, maybe you resonate with being a starseed, or you resonate with maybe you've always felt like an outsider, maybe you are neurodivergent in some kind of way, but there's gonna be people coming in for you with the partnership card that feel like they were worth the wait. They are gonna make you feel, they are gonna show you with actions, not just words, that co-creating and teamwork can not only give you a better result, I've just seen 111 in the timer, but will make you realise that any experiences you've had in the past with other people, maybe you've had betrayal, maybe you, like I said, felt like an outsider, these people you are going to be guided to them and they're going to be guided to you, and they are going to be the polar opposite of what you've experienced, because you have all of this experience behind you of what you've dealt with regarding intense karmic relationships, and the partnership card in this deck doesn't really reference romance. It more so represents sort of good connections with co-workers, finding trustworthy people to partner with in certain parts of your life, building up a talented support team. So yeah, I guess you can associate this with maybe a partner, but it's mainly to do with your close circle, your community, your people. 222 in the timer. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Five of Pentacles, which is just complete emotional withdrawal. It's complete emotional neglect. It's the notion of feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you've shut yourself out from other people, maybe you felt shut out by other people, but an offer is coming, and it's a nice offer, okay? It's nice, it's gentle, it's not an offer to be rushed, and you may be indecisive, but this is a huge wound healing for you. If you experience betrayal trauma from family or friends, there's really nothing like it. Your inner child is helping you manifest these partnerships into your life, okay? This is the universe waiting for you. I just saw 3:33 and I'm not even looking at the timer. The universe is waiting for you to change your perspective on what you're willing to receive, and maybe you have a closed off heart right now. Maybe you are really struggling with connecting with people. Maybe you have people in your orbit that you just think, I don't want anything to do with you. Oh dear. Maybe you have big trust issues regarding other people, and you are what I like to call, what I love to call it, feral cat. To be a feral cat, right? Yeah, because a feral cat is quite literally just a cat that has never experienced love from another human being. I just looked at the timer, 444, synchronicities everywhere. 3 of Pentacles. The number 3 in numerology, especially in tarot numerology, is a reference to teamwork, collaboration, and building something in the physical realm, and that pairs well with teamwork giving you a better result, and the result that is going to bring you is happiness. The result is going to bring you is happiness, and also you working on whatever it is you need to work on that is interfering with these partnerships. It could be between you and one other person, or it could be between you and 2 other people. 3 again, 3 of Wands, which is a card of looking out into the future. The Tower at the bottom of the deck. This is inner structures collapsing. This is even external structures collapsing. This is complete desolation and despair and ruin. And sometimes the Tower energy is not that catastrophic, but sometimes it is. And maybe you lost an entire friendship group. Maybe you were ostracized from your family. I don't know, whatever this is looking like for you, you know if you've had this experience and you've had to bring yourself around, you've had to find your own happiness, you've had to consciously generate your own joy and enthusiasm after maybe pure disaster, like in some part of your life, but you're looking ahead into a bright future. I think you've got your energy. This is you having energy to sort of make a start on this allowing of community. You don't have more than 3 wands, but that's all you need for now, because you have to start somewhere. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. So you are very satisfied, you are very self-fulfilled, you are the popular loner. Maybe you like the colour gold and red paired together. Maybe you like to wear hats. Maybe you enjoy eating grapes. If so, this is a confirmation for you. But we know that you have oh, whoa. We know that you have sort of the ability to manage yourself, but do you have the ability to manage other people coming in and joining you? If you're suffering and you have people in your life that you've already sort of been introduced into this energy and you already have people, do you struggle to let them in? Do you know with all of your heart these people want to be let into your experience, but you aren't letting them in? King of Pentacles. Earth energy, grounded, stable. I said oh before because he has grapes on his gown and they match her grapes here. So this can be there's no love energy here. This can be someone wanting to build something with you. Could just be a solid partnership, right? He has the final pentacle for your your 9 of Pentacles. And we actually have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone is coming in that you can trust. They could be rich. They could be a business owner. This person could already be in your life. They don't have to be. But he's not really looking at you. The way I've laid out these cards, he's not really looking at you. But he's here. He's in this reading. This can also just be you being invited to embody the earthy energy of the King of Pentacles, because he's worked through the entire suit of Pentacles. He's worked through them all, and he is grounded, he's stable, he's mature. You know, he could be an older man. It could be an older man compared to how old you are, but you're being invited to maybe this inner work you've been doing regarding happiness, collaboration, finding a sense of safety and trust in other people being able to show up for you. You are being asked to, with the King of Pentacles, ground this energy into your life in a way that I'm hearing neutralizing hot and cold energy. So you might have these moments where you say you have these people in your life already, you are pulling away from them and then sort of reintroducing yourself back into their life, pulling away. I just seen 11:11 in the timer, and sort of cyclically doing this, but there's something about survival mode coming through. Oh yeah, Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, which is the epitome of the wounded warrior and the sharpness of the tongue, willing to defend. Maybe you've had issues with aggression in the past, but underneath that, Six of Swords, which is you've gone through that difficulty of the conflict and the competition with yourself, with others, with the wrong people, you know, karmic people, but you are moving smoother sailing, getting away from that kind of energy and embracing the freshness and the newness that is coming in for you in terms of the new kind of connections you're making. I'm also being drawn to the colours of yellow in this spread, which is the colour of the solar plexus chakra, and that governs your self-confidence, that governs your personal power. It governs your personal will, your willpower, and excuse me, confirmation burp. It governs your identity, your ego, you know, who you are at your core. So you might be having sort of ebbs and flows with this, of thinking you know who you are, and then another layer is coming up to be healed and removed and transmuted, and then going back to square one again. But it's not square one, it's just square one for the next level. It's just square one for the new level. It's not like square one when you first started your journey. I've just seen 13:31 in the timer. We also have the 8 of Wands, which is in the suit of Wands, comes after the 7 of Wands, which is self-preservation, and it's an energy of knowing how to defend yourself, but maybe also being overly defensive. But the 8 of Wands is also clarity, it's also quickness, it's speedy, it's communication and movement. So I don't know if you are wanting to communicate with other people, or they're wanting to communicate with you, or if you're just being encouraged to move. Maybe houses, but I mean moving your physical body, because we have a lot of pentacles here, which is earth energy, grounded, the body, the physical reality. And we get to parts of our journey where we work on the energy and we work on the mind and we work on the spirit, but the body needs to be caught up and the body needs to be brought up to speed. I highly, highly recommend, if this is not something you already do, joining a dance class, joining an intense sport activity or something along the lines of that, because you will process and ground yourself even faster than you imagined. Let's get a final message from the Unicorn deck regarding what we've spoken about today. I've got my eye on courage and anger peeked out. I need to stop crossing my legs. Courage, friendship, receive. Oh my god, look, they came out together. Oh gosh, my cards are on the road. This is an important message. Friendship and receive were on the floor together. And then courage and gentleness were together. So you need to embrace the courage of vulnerability when it comes to connecting with new people or trusting the new people you've already connected with, because there's going to be different people connecting with different parts of the message. You've either met the people and you're processing this sort of up and down, I'm part of the group, I'm not part of the group, or you're going to meet these people and you still have some sort of energetic blockage in the way that needs processing, so that you can fully receive. So fear is an illusion. You are safe. Honor your gentleness, speak words of love, be kind to yourself and others. So through this process, you won't get anywhere in the self-love journey. You won't get anywhere being harsh to yourself. And when you feel like you can't do something and you need to step into the courage, this feels like a bit of a different message, but you need to step into the part of you that's enthusiastic and courageous. That's scary, but it's also freeing. And you can be courageous and gentle at the same time. I'm seeing a reference of support. I cut the deck to support. Ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. I was getting a reference to Matilda, because she's very independent, and she's also a gentle little kid, but she's also very, very courageous and stands up to bullies. And maybe this is your sign to stand up to bullies, right? Be open to receiving goodness. A gift is on its way to you soon. Believe you are worthy. So worthiness is a big message here. Friendship, seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, spend more time socializing. This is a gift for you, okay? Receive it. It's going to be expansive. It's going to lead you to take positive action. It's going to be really great for you on your journey. And if you don't feel up to it in every moment that the opportunity presents itself, offer yourself that grace and be gentle about where you are at your journey. If you felt mentally like you were further along than you actually are, and you get put in a situation and you feel like, oh, I'm not quite here, I'm not quite ready to welcome in all this love, all this joy, these good connections, I'm not ready to welcome them all in this fast, and I'm overwhelmed and I'm struggling to trust it, be gentle with yourself, because life is just already really hard. But when you are ingrained with that feeling of betrayal, maybe you have a closed heart and you struggle to open it, just give yourself grace and compassion, and any self-love practices that you partake in, which you should be doing if you're highly sensitive, you need to amp those up to the max. And if you feel like you're struggling to love yourself through this process, be honest with yourself about that, journal about it, and do whatever it takes to be your own biggest cheerleader. And just remember the times you haven't done that for yourself, and remember the times that people haven't done that for you, and how painful and how much of an outcast you probably felt during that process. And remind yourself you don't need to do that, and you don't need to be there. You don't need to do what other people have done to you. So this is your message for today. I hope it resonates, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and your night. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stay happy, healthy, healed, free, blessed, loved and protected, and I hope you show up for the next one.